so when I found out that the 2025 Sport Beach theme was all about creativity and community and culture, the first brand I thought of was Twitch. Of course, you guys are at the forefront of this, so excited to have Mary Kish, head of community, with us today.
Gigi, thank you for having me. It's wonderful to talk about community and Twitch and sports with you.
Yeah, you have the coolest job title ever, and I know you're responsible for, I think, 35 million daily users on the Twitch platform. What does that even mean? Like, how do you get this job, Mary?
It's a fantastic and wild job, and I have to admit, I'm sometimes surprised how I even got here. I am a content creator myself. I actually do stream, and I fell in love with streaming. And so when I had the opportunity to work at Twitch and build community for, we have monthly 5 million active streamers streaming to over 105 million active users monthly. It's so exciting to be able to build programs for them at scale. What does it mean? It means letting creators find each other. Collaboration is a great path to success on Twitch. And we also want to make sure that they feel comfortable, that they feel safe. We're creating programs for them. We're making sure that they're happy, they're excited, and that they have stuff to stream. So it's a really fun job.
So you've helped a lot of creators, right, take off. Like, they're in their living rooms and they're streaming for hours and hours and hours. And now they walk down the street and they're globally recognized, and brands are starting to want to work with them. What advice do you have for the brands, and how can they best work with Twitch creators?
Yeah, we have overnight successes at Twitch all the time. It's really exciting to me when you have a creator like Kai Sanat, who has become quite a household name, streaming and just enjoying things from his house. They are in their living rooms, as you said. And so I think it's really exciting, and I think brands really should be paying attention to the fact that when you're looking at these content creators, they are doing so casually and authentically. Authenticity is not just a buzzword. It is literally your key to success. These streamers are streaming from their living rooms. They are enjoying themselves, and they are being who they are. Brands also need to show up very real, very raw, and very uncensored to genuinely participate and get some of this investment from the community.
100%. And I know that consumers, they can call it out immediately if it's not authentic. So what are some good examples or some brands do's and don'ts for them to watch out for, to be sure that they are building community and they are trusting in what the creator is putting out there? Can you just talk to us about what's working?
Here's the good news. Our average viewership time is 3 hours. So even if you're doing the don'ts, you're actually still getting a very invested community member. They're not just casually flipping through content. They're pulling up a chair and they're hanging out with that content creator for a long time, which means they're invested in the content creator. When the content creator says, hey, I'm going to play an ad, our viewers are more likely to sit and watch because they want to support the content creator. They love them. They want to make sure they can do what they do for a living. So even before you begin, you're kind of already winning because you're getting an engaged audience. But we do recommend that when you're working with a content creator and you're working on Twitch, you're finding a way to be a part of their actual daily lives. There are some very obvious and clear examples of that, but our content creators are going live for sometimes 8 hours plus at a time, which means they get hungry, which means they get tired. Anytime you can have a brand that is essentially a part of that experience where they're like, hey, we will make sure that you are fed, we will make sure that you are comfortable, we are making sure that you can enjoy your community, that is a win. The other one that I always like to say is interactivity. Sometimes people forget that Twitch is interactive. It is television with chat. Let's be real here. What that means is that chat is actually playing into the content that's happening in real time. This is important. You're not just watching a video post. You are a part of the action in real time. So the brand has to be involved in real time. That means being in chat. That means having a brand that is active with the streamer so the streamer can call them out and talk to them. We love it when you can help that creator also interact with their community. We have something called hype trains where people can sub to their favorite streamer, and it creates this wave of hype because everybody's getting in on the bandwagon.
I love it.
We have brands interact with those types of hype trains, and then the content creator is getting so excited that they're adding to this community, and you're part of the moment.
I love it. I love that you talked about the interactivity and engaging with the consumers. We're here at Sport Beach. Obviously, a lot of amazing athletes here today, but how can the sports community benefit from pre-game, post-game content, and what does that look like? Is that happening enough? Should it happen more?
It is happening, and we're seeing so much success with it. I still think it's untapped, and I'm really glad that we're talking about this. Some of our overnight successes include the Sketch Reel, who has amassed over 1 million followers. He is playing football games, and he is talking about our actual football games and strategy for football. He is so funny, and he's so charismatic, but he's genuinely using sports content to his advantage, and people love talking about sports. Yes, you can do your pre-games on Twitch. Yes, you can do your post-games on Twitch, talking about strategy, talking about your favorite character analysis, and being an entertaining and lively personality, all key when it comes to Twitch.
I love that, celebrating the fandom together as a community. Okay, I thought, and I'm just going to admit it, I thought it was just live gameplay. And my son uses it, and I was like, okay, that's it. But I've since done my homework and, spent some time with you, Mary.
Yes.
But what other sort of narratives are you looking to flip about Twitch? If that's my perception, or was my perception, what do you want the world to know about Twitch?
Gigi, your perception is widely held that Twitch is predominantly gaming, and it really truly is. Some of our bread and butter, some of our biggest creators have gone live playing video games, but that truly is no longer the case. When you look at someone like Kai Cenat, Kai is sometimes gaming, but what he's actually doing is he's having celebrities come over to his house and hang out with him with Kevin Hart sleepovers, right? This is not gaming. We are not just gaming anymore. And so it's very important that we're recognizing that if you want to build this following or build this brand on Twitch, consider just having entertainers entertaining people live, and don't sleep on the fact that while it's really great to have a game maybe in some kind of presence, it's not necessary, it's not required. All you need to do is have entertainers hanging out on camera.
So fun. Thank you so much. I think you've given brands and creators and marketers that are here a lot to think about. So thank you so much for coming on and spending time with us at Sport Beach.
Gigi, thank you so much for having me.